Well, good morning guys. It's Sunday the 21st of February. As you can see, I'm delicately walking through the allotment. I was up yesterday, I just planted on my sweet peas into some bigger pots. Broad beans are still going, I've done something else and all. Oh yeah, that was it. Planted some more onion seeds because the other lot failed. And I've put a few of the sets in just to get them started. I was melting lead yesterday. When I go metal detecting, everything I collect I just put in all the lead I just melt down. So that's sizzling away there. The rest of it, that's the block I got yesterday. Oh, it's pretty heavy. So I've got the bird box today. It's spring clean time. I'm going to show you how heavy this is. This has never been cleaned ever that I'm aware of. I've been on this allotment site a year? 2 years? I don't know. I've never cleaned it, and the guy before it has never cleaned it. It could have been there 20 years. So let's open it up and see what it's like inside. Actually, before opening it up, I want to weigh, because this absolutely, it's got a good weight to it, like. So what one? Oops. We're going to rip the bird box apart. I don't think this is going to work. £7 pound. So when you think for a bird box, that's heavy. So let's have a go and see what we've got in here. I'm expecting it to be quite rotten inside. Oh, there's a few little eggs. Wow, that is rotten. So, I'll show you inside of there. Can you see? Right, let's get this. There's a few little eggs in the centre. I might take the side off if I can to really get in. Started to turn to compost in the bottom. That is absolutely horrendous. So let's get the fork. Of that. Pretty, but pretty disgusting at the same time. So I'll get this thrown in the compost heap and get that cleaned out and ready for the next set of birds. And I'll get the other one down. See you in a bit. So let's get this back together, and I'm going to put a bit of plastic on the top to shield it from the rain, because it's just open to the elements. Screws, we'll get some better screws in. I think next year they're going to get a new house, because that's horrible, this. Take the Adams family's house. But the blue tits come back every year, so that's to the same box, so I don't want to get rid of it for too long. What I am going to do is put some plastic over the roof of it, maybe around the sides. So screws out the way, there's screws in the bin. I'll pause you a second. So I've got plenty of offcuts of this damp proofing. So I'll just put that over the top and cut it to size. So I'll get my knife. Where is it? Oh, there's some scissors, even better. Just cut it roughly to size, and then we'll trim it up in a second. over there, so there's an overhang. Like I say, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be better than what it was. Get myself some little pins. Actually, I might use bigger headed pins for this. Like you see, the boxes of everything. These are just felting pins. I'm only going to put a couple in, so it keeps it down in the bad weather. And this should help it dry out a bit. I think that'll do nicely. I don't know whether to put some on the back. What do you reckon? Shall we put some on the back? The back's absolutely rotten, like. Yeah, it clearly looks like the back gets the worst treatment, so I think we will put some on the back. If I can get the bucket to stand up. Through them out of there. I started on there, like, phew! Look at these nails. And then next year I can just take the bottom off instead of taking the tops off. To be fair, this is the last time I'll ever clean this one out because I'll be getting a new bird. I'll just make some. I've got plenty of timber lying on to make stuff like this. I'm going to put one on the bottom because I need to take that off. It's emergency exit. I'll put one on the top. Okay, but you can do that again. Right in the very tip. And that's it. Weatherproof-ish. Right, let's go and get this put back. So it's not actually screwed on, this one. It's just rested on there like that. Then I'll bring the wire up. That's it. Right, on to the next one. As you can see, the other one's right on the top corner. There. There it is. So that's coming off. I'll just take it in the shed. I'll not watch you feel. Not like I watch us feel getting it down. So as you can see, this one's weathered the storms a bit better. But I've already had the plastic on the top. So we'll get the sides off hopefully and see what's inside. Look at that! That's a chocolate block. Right, I'll get my little prong again. Let's see what we've got in here. Goodness me. Oh dear, there's a bit of bone. Can you see it? A deceased baby chick there. What a shame. So we're going to put this on the rubbish pile. I'll get that cleaned out. I don't think you'll be able to see inside, but it's monkey. So that's that all nice and cleaned out. Get this side back on. Bob's your uncle. She's your auntie. I I'm not screwing in from the bottom, there's no need to. Just get a couple of screws in and that's good to go. I don't need to do the sides on this one because the sun, this gets lots of sun, this one. It's directly on the greenhouse, so they never get disturbed. And any rain and wind comes south, that way. That's south, so it's westerly. We'll get westerly winds going from the west to the east, not east to the west, so it's sideways on basically. Sorted. Let's get this back up and done, and that's done for the year. Well guys, I thought I'd have a day without the camera. I brought it up but I haven't done anything with it, so I've just been tidying up the rows, like collecting all the buckets. It doesn't look like much has been done, but there is. Cleaned along there. Been having a big bonfire from the deed rat, so that's now smouldering on that fire. Put a bit of compost in there. There was some new potatoes on that row down here. There was like the green mesh which is around there. I've unscrewed all the wood and got rid of all the netting. I've collected a canny few potatoes which I didn't realise I had, so I think these will be alright for seed potatoes. I don't know. I'll put my lights on 1 second. Yeah, it's a canny bucket full of potatoes. So they'll do for seed potatoes even. Probably still eat the buggers, to be honest. There's a few of them got chits on. But I think I'm just going to leave them and plant them for my news. And new potatoes in second earlies. To be fair, they're kestrel, so you could use them for main crop as well. It doesn't really matter. I've done nothing in here today. Apart from, actually, sorry, I have. Dean inspired us to plant some leeks last night. So I watched what he done. So I've done that. I don't actually eat many leeks in my house, but I want to start eating more. So I planted some, and plus the musselburgh. And I thought if they didn't get used, they're going to go to waste. So even if I use them in air, get the seeds off them next year. Got my little line of snowdrops all the way along there, which is champion. So what eventually I want is like little snowdrops, orchids, tulips, daffodils. This is just always going to be a flower bed, this one. But they've absolutely doubled and quadrupled in volume. I think I only put about 3 or 4 bulbs in there last year, and look at how many's in there now. So it's amazing. Maybe a bit too amazing. We have lovely snowdrops. There's loads of honeybees around here on them before, which is good. Just tidied up a bit around here. I still need to get that tap. Got to tidy that away or bin it, one of the two. And one of these I'd want to wait till I'm finished doing everything I want to do before I get rid of stuff. I think you see I've been digging around here to try and get it to dry off. It's a bit rotten on the bottom, but I'm just going to cover it in plastic. And I've taken out all the soil from in the middle. So what a swine that was. But that's it, all the roots are up. You see the pile of them doing there. So that was a sod to do. So yeah, got to still get into there someday. Even now when. So yeah, I've been here about 4 or 5 hours. So I've really been getting my arse into shape. Oh, I'm worn out like. But work tomorrow. So it's a nice relaxing day. And then going back Wednesday. Let me chickens out before we're going to polytunnel and start nipping the tops off me. Suds. Start taking the tops off me garlic. So they're grounded. Comfrey's starting to pop its head through. That's good. It's always a good sign. Need to get all this tidied up down here. Plenty of wood for my bird boxes. Can make an army of bird boxes. Okay girls, how you doing? Got some more weed off the guy he's got a pond over there. I need to get the fish out. The fish are just decimating the wild animals, wild animals, the wildlife that's in there. I wanted this to be a natural pond. Goldfish was probably not a good idea to put in a wild pond. Problem is the orange ones I'll be able to catch any bother. It's the brown ones. They're like the same colour as the water. I need to weed around here. This is just riddled with nettles. So I'll have to weed that at some point. Hey Sherlock. How are you doing? One of them's been eating the egg, so I've got a rubber egg. I call it pot egg. One of the lads is known as that. I need to tidy this bed up here. Oop, zooming in, sorry. Need to tidy that bed up. This scaffolding board I'm tempted to put on the top bed up there because the side's fallen off. Just where the buckets are just in front of it. The side's fallen, so I'm tempted to just move this all the way up there and use it for that one. And leave that one be. I've been digging, I've come across a few like clovers and dandelions and docks, so I've just been digging that over a bit. I've been zipping all over the place, to be fair. Melt me lead, that's finally finished. Alright, so we've got a nice block of lead. Oh, where did I put it? There it is. Doesn't look much, but it weighs a bloody ton. I wouldn't like to drop it on my toe, put it that way. So, yeah, smashing. So, I probably look like a mess, but it is what it is. The joys of allotments. So, I'll be back in a couple of days. Morning, guys. Well, it's Tuesday, it's Wednesday. I heard some scrapping on in here. And as you can see, I've had visitors. And found out their entrance, so I need to block that off. There was a dead rat, which is now on the fire. That's burning away nicely high. There was a dead rat in there. It must have been poisoned. I found one yesterday on the allotment. So hopefully that's the two rats gone. So I need to plug that hole, get this all swept out, and put the polytunnel plastic over in that polytunnel. Just waiting for it to dry up. Yes girls, hello, good morning. Let it dry up so I can get, don't know what to do with all this wood with it, to just keep it in here dry. I've got to keep hold of it. I'll get my pots and stuff in here, get some shelves up so I can use it as a bit of a storage unit, because like a more planned and tidier storage area. So yeah, I want to get on with that now and get this plugged up. So we'll see you in a bit. Well, a lot better. I'm sure I've got another shelf for under, but I might just leave it like that for the time being. Get it all in order. Got my work made to fix. As you can see, it's really swollen and deformed. So I need to repair that. I've got plenty of wood lying around that'll fix it. But time to get it all tidied up and put back together. That's a good job done. Now I can bring some stuff from the other shed, like pots and crap like that, and get it all tidied away. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm not going to record it because I'm just going to be zipping back and forward to the shed, but champion. Well, that's that done. I've screwed up a couple of buttons on the top so I can put my bamboo up there. I'm going to buy new bamboo. The stuff I've got's knackered. But yeah, how the moon. It's all there. Neat and tidy. There's a patch over the rat hole. It's good. Plugged a couple of holes with silicone. Got the shelves up, and then I'll just start bringing stuff down. But I don't know what the moon with that. Just nearly set my shed on fire. Certain YouTube wizard told us to put wood on top of me stove to dry it out, and I've just walked up and it was on fire. So my shed nearly burnt down. So a note is, don't put wet wood on top of your fire, because once it dries out it then combusts. It's quite simple really, but you know, you take people at the word. So it's now on here, busting away by itself without any assistance. Oh, right, I'm going to get that timber out the way. start tidying up around here, get me shed back together, get all that wood away because it's making it rot. Let's get tidied up. I definitely think this needs tidied up. It's dangerous, to be fair. I'm just going to have to be brutal and throw stuff away. You sort of hoard things thinking you're going to use them, like that bucket of nails. Am I ever going to use them? I'm going to use screws, so I'll leave them away, I'll give them away or whatever. But I'm just going to have to, yeah, be brutal, because I cannot do nothing here. I can barely walk through. Got my colour gas thing, never used it, but that's going in the greenhouse anyway. So yeah, that's me done the day. I'm well, the moon with my little shed. You can see it's much clearer in there now. I've just been pottering around cleaning little bits up on the walkways outside. Get my tools sorted out, get all these bits of pipe and rubbish. I thought, they're old scissors, you know, I should keep them, restore them, bin them. So yeah, at least we can get to this end. But all the little pots and odds and sods are going to go down into the other shed, out the way, because this is just crazy. I'm going to sell all these paraffin heaters. I'm just going to put them all together on Gumtree or whatever it's called and stick them on for however much. I haven't decided yet, but about 8 of them. Right, that's me done. Well, I'm not done actually, because obviously after me little fire, I was looking around and I found a couple of hyacinths growing in a pot, which I thought I didn't have, so I'm over the moon. As you can see, they're a bit skew wave, but I've put them in, taken them out, put them back in straighter, dipped them in the water, and they'll come up lovely, and they smell absolutely gorgeous. Hyacinths, one of my favourite plants. So yeah, that's me nearly done. So back up for an hour tomorrow. I've got to do some computer work, but when I get the opportunity I'll pop up. See you all later.